This is Tim calling, coming at you again from Senior Leads Boost, here with another Tips Tuesday video. Today we're going to talk about the importance of local search results and how that is the most important thing for you when someone is searching for a senior-related service that you offer. Now, we're going to set up a browser session to demonstrate these things in a reproducible manner. So here goes. First thing is, we're going to use incognito mode. What that means in Chrome is that we're going to go and choose new incognito window. You can accomplish that very quickly by just pressing Control-Shift-N, or you can go to the menu, as I've just done. Now, the reason for doing that is that when you're in an incognito window, your search results will not be influenced by your prior search history. If you're not in an incognito window, then Google will return search results that are filtered or affected or influenced by your previous search history that they have recorded for you. The other thing that I'm going to do for this is I'm just going to pick at random a location to search in, and I'm going to use an add-in or an extension for Chrome that helps me set Chrome to think that I'm somewhere else. I'm in Oceanside, California. Well, so let's see, I'm going to use that extension, which is right here. It's called AWR Search Anywhere. I am going to turn it on, and I'm going to say, let's look in Denver, Colorado. Okay, now having done that, I'm going to begin a search. And I'll go ahead and get my camera out of the way here so that it's easier to see. And I'm going to search for home health care. Now, the reason that I'm choosing that is that that's one of the most commonly searched for terms for people that are seeking home care services, regardless of whether it's for true medical, skilled home health care or for non-skilled caregiving care or home care. So anyway, let's go ahead and do that. And here are the results that Google has returned for Denver, Colorado for the term home health care. So let's look at this search results page. First of all, it's a fairly long page, of course. The first part of the page is made up of ads, one or more ads that Google presents, hoping that you will click on one of these. Now, why do they do that? Well, it's because that's how they make their money. If you click on one of these ads, they get paid. And the advertiser is charged, by the way, for each click. And so that's why they show ads first. This particular search result only shows one. Very often there's more than one, increasing Google's chances of making money. Over here on the right, you may notice that there's what's called a knowledge panel, and it's for the phrase home care. Now, you won't always be presented with one of these, but it's important to note that this is a subject matter presentation here, and not a company or provider presentation. And so, in this instance, they're trying to describe what home care is, and these are usually very often taken from Wikipedia. Okay, so anyway, scrolling down past the ads, then the second part of the three parts of the typical search results page is what's called the local search results. Now, I'm going to come back to these in a moment, so for the moment, let me just go on. And then the last part is what's called the organic search results. By and large, these are links to directories which you probably don't appear in unless you're paying, or at least if you do appear, they're probably going to divert leads away from you unless you're paying for them. So expertise.com, caring.com, yelp.com, all of these are ones which will do their best to actually divert, I dare say steal, but I guess I should say divert leads from your business to some other one, some competitor. And then finally, so that's the third of the three sections of the search results page. Finally, I'm going to go back up to the local search results. Now, the reason I'm doing that is that this is your best chance as a local business of showing up in search results. And this is page one of the Google search results, and we all know that that's the most important page to appear on if you're going to try to get business from people searching for what you do. Not your name, but the service that you provide. There are 3 companies listed here, and if you were to look closely at this, you'd notice that for 2 of them, they do have a link, or actually for 1 of them, they have a link to a website. And if you click on that, we'll go ahead and do that, then it will take you to that business's website. Okay? But if you think about it more closely, I'm going to go back, they don't really particularly draw you to that website. And I speculate that that's because they don't want you to leave the search results page, because if you stay on this page, there's a chance that you'll scroll up and click on one of these ads. Notice that when I reloaded the page, now there's 2 ads, so they have more than one chance to get money from people. And then the other thing to notice here is that there's 3 companies listed, and they have different characteristics. One of them doesn't have a phone number at all. These 2 do. And if you think about it, if you're a consumer and you were just going to pick one to call first, you'd probably choose this one because it has a 5.0 out of 5 average review score, and there's at least 8 reviews. And so you'd probably call them first. And this actually brings out an important point. When I talk about local search results and optimizing local search results, you want to not only rank highly enough that you are found in these 3 results, but also that you stand out, so you are chosen. So you want to be found and chosen. Now, the reason that these 3 show up in here is not because they have or do not have a website. In fact, in this particular example, you can see that it looks like, anyway, this company doesn't have a website, and this one doesn't. Only this one is indicating a website. This brings out another point that I think is really important, and I'll talk more about this in another video, but your website is important, but it's not the most important factor in being found in local search results. The most important factor is instead something called your Google Business Profile, which means your entry in the worldwide directory that Google has of local search results. They kind of control, actually, the market for people finding you in local intent searches. That is, searches where their algorithms decide from your search that you have the intention or the intent of finding a local provider of something. So, that's it for today. The big important takeaways are that the most important opportunity that you will have to be found in local search, or in any Google search results really, when they're searching for the service you provide and not your name, is going to be to show up in this local search results section, and that will be driven by, or your ability to rank in these will be driven by your Google Business Profile and how well it ranks or stands out to Google algorithmically, so that it will show up in here. Okay? And that's the end of today's video. I hope this helps. Please let us know how you feel about these, and join us next time. Thanks.